Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C.
Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Piñeiro, to get us started.
And we are underway from Commander's Field. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Back to Robinson now on first down. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. When you look at this defense,
they enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Now Penix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Here's Daniels.
On the catch, it's Crowder. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. You talk about this Falcon defense.
Yeah, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
You like
yeah,
that?
yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
The slot man in motion right.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Miami. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
With that impact, I fully expected the ball to pop free. I still remember an old defensive back friend of mine. He used to say, guess what? Even if they catch the ball, make sure they have a memento to take back to the sideline.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he's got it to about the 40. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage...
Touchdown Falcons!
Charlie Warner.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
A little juke, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Commanders nothing.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Let's go now.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Throwing now is Daniels. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Slot man moves right.
Now Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On the toss, here's Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
To throw is Daniels.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Matt Judon. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Eddie Pinheiro on now. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd and a couple. Motion man is Crowder. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Daniels looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Jamison Crowder from 19 yards away. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Looking to throw, Penix. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And looking to throw, Penix. He's got his man, London, right side. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13, as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 47 now, that work with a 2nd and 7. To the air, Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Robinson up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here's Penix. Hitting London, coming across the field. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go, set.
They'll throw with Penix.
This is caught by Robinson. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Penix to the air once more. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
Back to throw again. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Koo for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Commanders 10. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a good return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Ready.
Once more, here's Eckler. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 5. The slot man in motion right. To the air goes Daniels. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 8. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Algier now up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
2nd and 13. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Robinson toss play left side.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Penix. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. Finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And sometimes when you see a running back lined up out wide, you think maybe he's just a decoy. But not in this case. He was lined up out wide to the left, turned into a primary receiver, and picked up a nice chunk of yardage.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
3rd down and 13.
Go.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this is caught. Right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
There's Robinson showing the flash. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Washington Commanders 1st down. 2nd goal at the 3-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Robinson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Here we go, here we go.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Washington. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll give to Algier out of the gun. Down the left sideline.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards.
First down, Falcons.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Second and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hand off now to Robinson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down and 6 now. Algier going straight ahead.
A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Now Daniels.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
This is caught.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Zach Ertz, 28 yards.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
They'll run here with Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Sack. Go.
Now a handoff to Algier. Shedding the tackle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They run the draw here with Robinson.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll go play action here with Penix.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Penix. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. He's still on his feet, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Ray McLeod. Oh, he nearly took it the distance. Not quite, though. What a great return as they finally corral him inside the 5 at the 3.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Daniels looking to throw.
Flush to his right.
And this will be caught at the 30. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still 3,000 yards, a good season.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
They run. Robinson. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick here is good.
And they will be all smiles in Georgetown tonight as Washington has won it. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Commanders, they move to 5-11 now on the year.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.